Welcome everybody to World of Tanks subscriber replays. My name is Maxwell and today's first video is from the user Puff5648. That is Puff5648 and he's driving the KV-5 on a standard battle on Pearl River. KV-5 being a tier 8 premium heavy tank for the Russians. Does get special matchmaking, but does suffer from the problem that although it is very well armoured and has a nice hit point pool, it does have that machine gun port turret on the front right there that can be penetrated pretty consistently with pretty much any cannon at this tier. At tier 6, 7 and 8, nobody's really going to have a problem penetrating that machine gun port on the front. But if you can hide that thing, or if you can lure people into firing at your side armour, then this thing is a bit of a beast. In my opinion, it gets a little bit of a lackluster cannon, but if you're good at shooting weak spots, then it is going to do some work. Very slow, very lumbering though, so you pretty much have to just hold W for the entirety of the game. Finds a T69, gets a nice bit of damage on the T69. As you can see, the gun has OK alpha damage at 300 and some, and has a very nice reload speed for the tier. And you can see there of just under 7.5 seconds. Takes out the T69 early. Picks up his first kill now. But now they're getting flanked on the right-hand side by that E25. He's firing down on this T32. He may get a little bit greedy here, which proves to his detriment. He gets taken out. The T32 is still alive. That's kill. Nope, it wasn't. Somebody else took that one. So, going to be firing at the Panther M10. Luckily, the Panther M10's got no armor whatsoever. That one just sails right through there. So that is a cautionary tale on why you shouldn't get too greedy. The E25, just knowing that it needs one more hit to take out the T32 and comes barreling around the corner. As it is, though, he got taken out. Probably nobody else in this area. They've only got one tank destroyer on the enemy team, that Jag Tiger 88, and you can see that he's on the far right-hand side. So Puff decides to push forward here, finds a KV-2. KV-2's aiming down, gets a good hit. Looks like he did get hit there in the turret, I think, by the KV-2. Lucky that he didn't get penetrated by the KV-2, but even the machine gun port, I think, would have turned that shot aside now. One more good hit on the Panther M10 takes him out. Luckily, whoever's at distance there firing the gold rounds is slightly out of range to be able to consistently hit the weak spot, so he's doing well here. T32's hopefully going to lure out that sniper as bait, but no, it looks like T32 survives that one as well. Battle in the north's not going particularly well now, so we're going to have to transition around there. I'm going to try and do something about all those guys that have pushed through on the north and now coming in on the right-hand side towards the base. Battle in the south is going a little bit better, but because there's a T32 and a Tiger 2 down there, that one may not go in the Allies' favour, although they do have two E25s. Just going to speed this one up a little bit, because as you've seen, the KV-5 is incredibly slow. Coming to help his platoon mate in the IS-6 against the second IS-6, who's still on full health. So Puff going to head around here and try and do something about this. Gets a shot through his front armour. Just going to continue pushing down now. First IS-6 is looking like he's going to shoot and go past the IS-6. IS-6 trying to block him off, not letting him go past, because he's already got a KV-5 in front of himself to contend with. But this enemy IS-6 is paying altogether too much attention on the first IS-6 and is getting just manhandled from all sides here. Taking some shots in the rear from somebody. Looks like that somebody has come in for a ram for some reason and loses a huge chunk of his own hit points as he comes in there. Decides that he wants to go for the IS-6 rear instead of the super thick armor of the KV-5, and he gets taken out as well. Now they're going to have to try and battle against this T20 who try to come in and take somebody out, but it looks like they've dealt with the attackers just in time and now going to switch their attention to this T20. One good hit over the hill is all it takes, and he takes out that T20. That just leaves the artillery left now, and they are both in and around the base, so I don't think either of these two guys are going to be able to get there and do anything about it. But it was a very nice 4,500 points of damage and 5 kills. Just one M12 to take out now, and that's probably going to get taken out by the KV-2. poetic justice. So absolutely awesome game there from Puff5648, showing how you should be driving the KV-5, which is just as a large wedge to drive directly in the center of the enemy team, split them apart, and then take them apart. So awesome replay from you. Thank you very much for sending that one in. Don't forget, guys, as always, to stick around because there is another game coming right up. And our second replay is from the user Carmine Thistle. That is Carmine Thistle. He's driving the T20 on a standard battle on the swamp. T20 is a tier 7 medium tank for the Americans. Anybody who's watched me for any length of time knows that this is probably one of my favourite all-time tanks to have driven. Absolutely loved playing the T20 right behind the T29. I think the Americans definitely have some of the best of the bunch when it comes to tier 7 tanks. I absolutely love the T29, absolutely love the T20. I think even before I started platooning with Circumflexes and Foch, because obviously those guys just carry me to my score at the moment, I think I have about a 59% win rate in this tank. Gets an early shot on the Tiger 1 there. Probably didn't land that one. That was at range just as he was fading away, but I guess we will see in the post-score screens. So just going to be sitting in an advanced position here, trying to spot the enemy as they come in or try and flank around them. You can see the majority of the team electing to go in the centre and the south. Let's hope that's not going to come back and bite them in the ass later on. Finds a stationary Hellcat in the middle of the field. Looks like he's AFK. So it's going to be some nice free damage to pick up on him. Has one shot and then drops back. Doesn't want to take any more damage. Should be able to get another hit on this Hellcat there. Does indeed. Takes him out and picks up kill number 1. Looks like they've got a Lux right in the centre trying to spot everybody. Looks like the Allied team is putting the majority of their eggs all in one basket. Most of the tanks heading to the south there. You can see even the guys that went in the middle are now transitioning to the south. Finds a T82 here. Going to track him. Has a shot, but just about misses that one. But it looks like he gets taken out anyway. Finds an ELC AMX. Trying to get a shot on him. Does indeed land a shot on him. That was a nice shot from that range. And with the amount of the tank that he could see. Now just having a look at this Nashorn on his right-hand side. Looks like the enemy team has placed most of their eggs in the southern flank basket as well. Or maybe just responding to the threat of the Allied team here moving in on that position. Although they do have the ARL-44 and this T29 and a Stug 3 on the northern flank here. And unfortunately there's only the T20 and that Comet here to deal with that. They may have some support from the artillery, but we're not 100% sure. Just leaving those guys to deal with the Comet right now because they're not pushing too strongly. I'm just going to flank around the side and see if he can get some shots on this Nashorn or on the Jagdpanzer 4. Does see an ELC AMX moving up, so may get spotted here. And that's going to be a bit of a shame if he does. There we go. His sixth sense goes off, knows that he has been spotted, so he can't really catch anybody by surprise right now. Like I said, that T29 and that ARL not wanting to push forward even though there's only a Comet there. I don't think they realise just how many tanks the Allied team have committed to that southern flank. Should really know that there's nobody else here. Has a blind shot at the last known position of the Nashorn. Trying to get some damage onto him. Jagdpanzer gets himself taken out. But still the ARL-44 and that T29 in the north. Can't quite see the Nashorn here, but the ELC AMX has started to make a run to the right. Going to try and track him. Oh, the ELC stops and turns just as he fired his gun. That would have been a nice predictive shot, but as it is, it misses. Waits just long enough to get a shot back on the ELC, which takes him out. Takes some damage in return. Did take out his gunner, but it looks like he's used his first aid kit to bring him back. Because having a nice accurate gun is definitely necessary. Not sure who took out the Nashorn in the end, but he did get himself taken out. It might have been that Lux or the T150. Going to flank around the front now of the ARL and the T29. To be honest, personally, I would be heading around the south of the ridge here to come along behind these tanks, but it looks like they are fully committed to tunnel visioning on this Comet, and they're not going to see the T20 coming from the side. One more good hit on this T29 should be all it takes, and all it takes indeed. He gets taken out. Comet indeed does fall. Now he's going to have a shot on this ARL. ARL's got 2 shots worth of hit points left in him. So Carmine Thistle's going to have to play this one carefully. Trying to decide whether he should flank around or just wait for the ARL to come over the ridge. To be honest, I'm not sure if the ARL would come over the ridge because he doesn't know what kind of support the T20's got on the ridge behind him. So he's just going to play a little bit of drive forward, drive backwards so he doesn't get taken by surprise. Deciding that he's going to have to be the one to go and assault the ARL, who's looking in the wrong place. And he gets taken out by the supporting artillery. And that is now that. So, battle not going particularly well. The Allies are losing this one 11 kills to 13 right now. Who would have thought that committing 90% of your forces to one single area of the map wouldn't work out? But not work out it did. So himself in the T20 and this artillery piece are going to have to try and defend against some pretty big tanks there. They've got a Tiger, a Chi-Ri, a Panther M10 and an AMX AC-46. Although hopefully with the protracted battle that was happening in the south there, most of these tanks are going to be low on hit points. The artillery manages to take out the Panther M10, but he in turn gets taken out by a Chi-Ri. So we know there's a Chi-Ri somewhere around this corner. Carmine Thistle's coming to hunt him down, try and take him out. There he is. One good shot is all it takes, and that's kill number 4. Now he's just got this AC. It's AMX AC-46. And this Tiger 1 to find. Last time they were spotted, they were both on the very far south, well, not the very far south of the map. The AC's sort of in the middle, but the Tiger 1 was in the very far south of the map. Hopefully, the best thing that can happen, there he is. There's the AC, has a quick shot and just bounced that one, unfortunately. Didn't feel like he had time to aim it fully. I probably would have done the same thing. Keeping the terrain between himself and the AC as he tries to back off behind the hill. Here, AC drops into the fog of war. Going to try and get a shot on him. You can see the AC's aiming his shot. Takes one hit in the side, so he's probably got time to return fire. Looks like the AC is still coming forward. Gets one good hit on him, and now he's got to drop back a little bit more. The best thing that could possibly happen is happening right now, and that is both tanks assaulting him separately, one at a time. Although he's got to be careful, because he doesn't know if this Tiger 1 is going to be smart and come up behind him. So he's going to now have to try and take out this AC quickly, just in case this Tiger 1 makes an appearance. Looks like the AC is waiting for the Tiger. He's not pushing further around the corner. He's just waiting here. But it's not waiting long enough, and he gets taken out, and that's kill number 5. Nope, the Tiger 1 wasn't playing it smart. He came up directly behind the AC, and now he's going to have to also play peekaboo with a medium tank. And that generally doesn't go well for the heavies, considering that they aren't as fast, aren't as agile, and aren't as mobile as these medium tanks. Doesn't quite get that shot through the armor of the Tiger. Going to poke himself out, see if he can find him. Can't quite see him. He's going to drop back just a little bit more, and then he's going to decide to cut left and go around this mountain and try and flank around behind the Tiger. Hopefully the Tiger's going to be sat on the ridge, pre-aimed at the location that he thinks he's going to come around the corner, and hopefully he can catch him off guard and get some shots through his side or his rear. If he can catch him off guard, he hasn't got the quickest reload at 8 and a bit seconds, but it should be quick enough to carousel around the Tiger 1 and take him out. Nope, Tiger 1's also looking like he's trying to flank around the side, but he's got more than enough hit points to take a couple of shots from this Tiger 1. As it is, the Tiger 1 misses and then goes right by. And that's kill number 6 and the clean up complete. So absolutely awesome replay there from Carmine Thistle, picking himself up 6 kills, 3,000 points of damage, and standing alone against 3 tanks at the end then, coming out on top thanks to smart play, fast reflexes, and quick thinking. So awesome replay from you. Thank you very much for sending that one in. Don't forget, guys, if you've got yourself a great replay, please send that into replay@screenreality.com. The link for that is in the description. And don't forget, you can just attach the replay file itself or the link to the What Replay website to the email, and I can check that one out for you. So if you enjoyed this video, you found it useful, informative, you learned something, or you just enjoyed it, think about hitting that subscribe button. because there's a lot more World of Tanks content on this channel. I have been Maxwell, this has been World of Tanks Replays, and I will catch you guys next time.